Section 7.3 Solving equations quadratic in form. We learn quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c equal to 0, where a, b, c are the real numbers. And we have three ways to solve this: factor, quadratic formula, or solve by completing the square. But we need to have one side 0 and the other side in the form of square. Go first for the x, and then the x, and then the number. So how can we write example number 1 in the form of x squared, and then x, and then number? So for the first one, we want to have a square, and then the next one is just the x by itself. The number 12 is represent for the c. So in order to get x to the fourth, we will do x squared, because x squared is x to the fourth. And then this is x squared to the power 1. Then we get back to the x squared. Minus 12 equals 0. At the middle location, you get this 1 right here, because x only means x to the 1. We can forget about that x to the 1. Now we got quadratic equation. We can solve by substitution. We will let u be the x squared, because we have x and x. In this case, you have x squared and x squared. So that will be our u. Our u will be the same base for both, which is x squared. Then we got u squared plus u minus 12 equal to 0. We can solve this equation by factoring. So we're going to choose 4 and 3 and plus 4 minus 3. Then u equal negative 4 and u equal to 3. You keep in mind that we need to solve this problem for x. Then we remember we let u to be the x squared. Then we need to plug back in to solve for the x. U equal to negative 4. It means that x squared equal negative 4. And then x squared equal 3. Then to solve for the x, we will take the square root property. Then x equal plus minus square root of negative 4. And then x equal plus minus square root of 3. Then x equal plus minus 2i, and x equal plus minus square root of 3. We have 4 answers in this problem, and we should check. I'm going to check 2 of them at the same time. In this case, it works if we put 2 of them at the same time, but the other case, you have to separate them in 4 separate solutions and check one by one. Okay, so plus minus 2i to the fourth plus minus 2i squared minus 12 equals 0. So we will have positive, because negative 2 or positive 2 to the fourth is positive anyway. It means 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, and we got 16. I to the fourth plus 4i squared minus 12 equals 0. So 16i to the fourth means I squared times I squared. The reason why I break I squared is because I squared is negative 1. Then we will plug in negative 1 for the I squared. So we get positive 16 plus negative 4 minus 12, and we get the answer is 0, and that gives us the true statement. For x equal plus minus square root of 3. We can check both of them at the same time. And we plug plus minus 3 into the problem, the equation. Square root of 3 to the 4th, that means square root of 3 times square root of 3 times square root of 3 times square root of 3. It will give us a 9 plus 3 minus 12. And it's equal to 0. And we got the true statement also. Then we have 4 answers. X equal plus minus 2 and plus minus square root of 3.